They call her lavish, first lady of the slave, running the game, and you know we ain't capping. And she got the boy Jay. I done came a long way. The way that we brag, you and me, we not the same. And now we got reason to never stop reaching. We call them forest, but you call them king. We a family that speaks it. Oh, the Parkers, we're the Parkers, yeah. Keeping up with the Parkers.
Hey, Parker peeps. Hey, Parker peeps. Welcome back to another video with Keeping Up with the Parkers. If you are new, welcome. My name is Darnisha. Today, I will be having a little story time for you guys. So, about maybe 3 days ago, I posted a post on my Instagram saying that I was closing down my salon suite. That is correct. And so I had a lot of people like, wait a minute, what you mean you closing down? And of course, you know, I knew that I was gonna get that question, but I was not gonna leave y'all hanging. I wanted to just hype it up because this is such an amazing time for me, and I am grateful. I am so excited. I'm nervous. I'm a whole bunch of different things, but more so I am truly grateful to be moving into a new chapter in my life. And I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it. I cannot tell you where I'm going without telling you where I have been. So let's go back to 2016. 2016, I graduated from the University of Central Florida with a degree in elementary education to become an elementary school teacher. Now, again, if you are new to any of my platforms, you don't know any of this, so that's why I'm sharing it. I have been doing hair since I was 13 years old, and it's something that I truly enjoy doing. And so people always ask, you know, going to school, you know, do you regret it? You know, student loans and all that stuff. You're not doing what you say you was gonna do. How do you feel about it? And I do not regret not one bit of going to college. I truly believe that that's what I needed. I needed to get out of Miami. I am from Miami, Florida. I needed to get out of Miami. I needed to get around people who could encourage me, who could inspire me, get out of my comfort zone. And so moving to Orlando was a huge deal. I was able to meet so many people that I probably would have never met had I stayed in Miami. So I truly believe that this was such a great move for me. And even in school, in college, I would go to school in the morning, leave school around noon, and come home, do hair. And then there came a time where I had to get a job. So I went to school, I worked, and then after work around like 6 o'clock, I caught the bus home, and then I did hair for the rest of the night till like midnight, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Such great times. Thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore. That is such a blessing. But yeah, so I have been doing hair ever since. And so once I did graduate from UCF, it wasn't like a big shift for me because I had always been doing hair. I just decided this is what I'm gonna do full time because I had the clientele, and I just said that this is what I wanna do. And of course, when I did that, Lord have mercy. So you don't wanna teach? You don't think that you wanna go into, you know? And all of those people, I cannot lie, you know, they mean well. But this is something that I prayed about, and it's something that, you know, I truly heard the Lord on, and this has always been a part of me. So it wasn't something that was just far off or, you know, just strange. I truly believe that I am walking in my purpose, and I am grateful each and every day. Again, I get to meet so many amazing women, so many amazing men. I don't do children hair anymore. That's a whole nother story, but just meeting so many little ones, that is where my heart is. That is where my heart will always be, even though I don't want to be a teacher. So after college, my last semester of college, I got married. And so we had a house in Sanford, Florida. And so I'm married, going to school at the same time. And so while going to school, I'm also doing hair. That's my job. And that was literally my only job my last semester of school because I had internship. And if you know, when you're in an internship, you cannot have a job that you have to, go to at a certain time. So thankfully, being able to work for yourself, you can set your own schedule. And so all of those things, just, Lord, this is what I desire. This is what I want. I'm so grateful for my journey. I'm so grateful for everything that I've learned along the way. However, I want to take a turn, and that is okay. And if there's something out there that you have a desire to do and it just don't sound right to other people, it's not their dream. It's not their vision. It's your vision. So as long as you're okay with that, and as long as God is okay with that, that is all that matters at the end of the day. And thankfully for me, my husband was okay with that because he met me doing hair. That's who I was in high school. And so he know that that's something that I'm truly passionate about, and he was completely fine with that. So moving on, I'm doing hair at home, and I think it was for my birthday. I don't remember what year, but for my birthday, my husband was like, you cannot go in this room. You cannot go in this room. And I'm like, well, where am I supposed to do hair? So I'm doing hair at home downstairs. And my husband is like, you cannot go in that room. It's a surprise for you. You can't go in there. So didn't ask what was going on. And then for my birthday, he surprised me with my own in-home salon. And I was so grateful because, to have somebody who truly believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself is such a big deal. And, to just see yourself growing, to see what you love so much means so much to somebody else, to the fact that they build your own in-home salon was such a big deal. And then for me to just see it, like, this is what I have a desire to do, and this is what it looked like when you continue to put your best foot forward. When you have a desire to grow in what you do. And so that just made me doing what I love even bigger, seeing it on another scale, opposed to just, having a little corner in your house where you doing, your craft or something that you're passionate about. He made it a big thing, a big deal. And so I feel like that pushed me to, start dreaming bigger, start dreaming about greater. And so 2016 went, and then 2017 came, and that's when I was like, okay, all right, I'm serious about this, so I'm gonna continue to grow my clientele, do as best as I can, to reach more people, because I want my own space now. And so started thinking and started praying, started believing, Lord, I have a desire to have my own space to do hair outside of home because, I started growing, and then you don't want everybody in your house. My house is my safe space. That is a sacred place for me and my family, and I don't want everybody in and out of my door. And so that was another reason why I knew that it was just time. And it's so crazy because, many times when you are praying for something, when you're believing something, and when it's just on your heart, it's really not you. It is the Lord. I truly believe that. And I know for a fact that when you feel those things, it's not by accident. It's not by coincidence. It is time. Something is getting ready to happen. And so I made the decision to truly start believing. And I started looking. And I was like, Lord, I don't even know where to start. But I'm going to just Google. I had a laptop and I just started Googling places. Places for lease. And I was like, okay, let's see. And then I found a few places, and then I just sent an email. And then from an email, I got a phone call. And from a phone call, the guy started taking me around to see a few different places. And it's crazy. He took me to this one place, and I looked at it and I was like, I really, really like it. Of course, I have to make it my own, but I really like the place. I really like the spot. And then he told me how much the rent would be every month. And then it was just like, dang. I like it, but I don't know if I like it that much. I honestly don't think my faith was big enough to pay for that at the moment, but also I just wanted to remind myself that there is beauty in the process. There's beauty in the journey of growing. So that's not saying that you won't ever be able to get to this place. Let's just start out, just a little smaller. So I told him that I really like the place. However, this is my budget, and this is what I'm looking for. And so he said, okay, I have another place and I'll show it to you. So literally right down the street from my house, right down the street, not even 3 minutes away. And I was like, what, Lord? Okay. So he took me to the place and I went in and I was like, I think this is it. I think this is it. So as soon as I left the place, I got scared, y'all, because it's just something about like committing to something for, a long period of time. And I was like, Lord, what if I don't have clients this week? Or what if I don't this? And what if I don't that? And it's just like, stop that. You'll be just fine. The time is now. You've prepared for it, you've prayed for it, and I've given you the okay to do it. And so let's go. Do it scared. And so that's exactly what I did. I went home, talked to Babe about it, and he was like, let's go. And I was like, well, there's that. And so I went ahead and started filling out the application and everything and got it over. And I got the keys like the next day. And so I'm going to insert a clip so you guys can see the beginning of the journey of Lavish Looks B Hair Studio, so you guys can see what it was like 3 years ago. Payment is officially complete. Now I can go pick up my keys. It's so crazy how that felt like it was so long ago. Baby boy wasn't even here yet. We was just in a different headspace, different everything. And to just see where I am now and see where I was, it's humbling. I'm grateful because sometimes, you don't realize how much you've grown until you look back on videos like this. And that's why I just try to document everything. One, because I truly enjoy doing it. And two, I want to be able to go back and see all of these amazing times that I had, all of the great people that I was able to serve. And so, yeah, I am thankful. So let's fast forward to, what are we in? 2020. Let's fast forward to 2020. So at the end of 2020, this time last year, I was like, I do not want to renew this lease. And it was nothing wrong. It just got to the point where I was like, I'm ready for something else. I'm ready for a bigger space. There's so much that I want to do with my businesses. I have Lavish Looks B hair extensions, and I have Lavish Looks B skincare. And those businesses are growing, and I am grateful. And then, I have photo shoots here and there for each brand. And I just want to have space where I can do all of that. If you didn't see it on my story, I posted a video. Me and baby boy went to look at another suite, and I was like, this is cool, but it's not it. And for what they were charging me, I was like, y'all tried it. It was like $250 more of what I'm paying now. And I was like, it's not it. It's not it. And it's so funny that the Lord placed it on my heart for me to actually start looking, because here we are. But I looked at the place and I was like, I'm gonna stay for another year. And then, you know, me and Babe sat down and we talked about it, and he was like, okay, this time next year. And I was like, absolutely, this time next year, I'm gonna be out, because it's just time. Like, you know, when you at somebody's house and you are, you know, overstaying your welcome, that's what I felt. And it was time to go. So let's fast forward. We are at October of this year. A few weeks ago, I had a cousin who passed away in October we went to his funeral the day before Halloween. And so I was in Miami, and for whatever reason, I completely forgot that I had to renew my lease before October 31st. But I had already said that I wasn't renewing my lease. So the lease was up October 31st. And here I am going to work November 1st. And then, you know, the guy who is the leasing manager there, he called me and he was like, so your lease is up. And I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot. I thought it was up November 31st, but it was up October 31st. So he said that it was okay for me to stay, because I did tell him that I don't think that I'm gonna renew. However, I would love to have a little time to give you an answer. And so he said that he'll give me until the end of November. And so during this time, I was like, Lord, it's time. And I know it's time to go for sure this time. So I started doing what I did again, started looking for new places through Google. And it's so funny because the very first place that he took me to, that is the suite that I will be at. So Lavish Looks B is moving. We're not closing. We are relocating to a better place. I'm just so excited for what's to come. I cannot wait to share this journey with you guys. I'm taking you along. So please make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment and subscribe. I was telling my husband, it's such a bittersweet moment. I don't know why it's bittersweet. Maybe because like this was like the first home of Lavish Looks B, but God is great and it's time to move on. So yes, my studio, Lavish Looks B, will be relocating, and I will let you guys know the location very soon once everything is done. Like, you know, decorating and everything and making it my own. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for all of your congratulations so far, even though you don't even know what happened, but here you are. But I am so grateful for each and every one of my clients. I'm so grateful for people who just pour into me, people who pray for me, even though I may not know that you're praying. I'm so grateful for your prayers. I'm grateful that I am able to inspire other people. I'm grateful for people who shop with me, Lavish Looks B Skincare, Lavish Looks B Hair Extensions. I am so grateful, and I just ask that you guys continue to pray for me along this journey. When you have, you know, some quiet time, just think of me in your prayers. And yeah, it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. So I love you guys so much. Hopefully this video is not too long, but I hope you watched it all the way until the end. So I love you guys. We're saying goodbye to 1532 Tropic Park, and we're moving on to bigger and better.